Hi everyone, welcome back to the allotment. I thought I'd do a quick walk around. Let's check my hat straight as well. It's about 2 weeks since I last brought the camera down, so I thought about time I'd have a look and see what's going on. There's a few things I want to show you, otherwise not a huge difference, things have just moved on. So if you bear with me, we'll go for a walk. Okay, so the first thing I wanted to show you was the broccoli. We're getting some heads starting to form on all of the plants, I think. Some are bigger than others, and these cabbages are starting to heart up a little bit as well, which is good. And the kale, the cavolo nero down the end, if I can quickly zoom in on that. That's doing pretty good. So first lot of these were early spring sown brassicas. They're doing well. I'm pleased with the results so far. I'm going to harvest the rest of the early potatoes today. It is actually the day that they're supposed to be harvested based on when they were sown or planted. So you can see this is the kind of half row, that's all gone. Harvested the rest of those last weekend, and then I've got this row to the path there to do, so that's a job for today. So far they're doing quite well in terms of yield, getting a good crop. I'm hoping that it'll continue with the rest of them. No signs of blight or anything yet, but have to keep our fingers crossed about that. Now this was the rocket and the chard. That so chard in this kind of half row, and then rocket in a row that runs all the way. The chard was the seed that Dale sent me, and this is literally 2 weeks to the day since it was sown. Hopefully you can see that. So there's some good early signs of seedlings there. Most of the way along that half row, a couple of gaps. Now the rocket, although it was doing fairly well, or seemed to be, and there still are a few signs of some seedlings, I'm struggling to see quite as many as the chard. Now I had problems with the rocket before, so there's a, I don't know whether you can see that, there's one there, and there's odds and ends like that all the way along the kind of row and a half. I'm struggling to think why, whether it's just not quite ready to germinate yet, or whether it's something else. The slugs have got it. We've had a lot of rain in the last 2 weeks, so that could be what's causing the problem. Now this was the original sowing of beetroot, and as you can see, I've been harvesting this pretty much every week, getting some good size. And then this was sown more recently, can't remember when exactly, but no beetroots as such yet, but it's early days for them, I think. So if I can find the date, I'll put it up on the bottom of the screen. But they're doing well. They look healthy plants. I think it's just a matter of time before they start to root up. Hopefully we'll get some more like this. These are the spring sown onions, and as you can see, they're doing quite well. They're the last lot of onions that I've got for this year, so I'm hoping that they'll continue to do well. I think they're just starting. You can see the the tips are just starting to go brown, so I think they won't be long before we'll be harvesting them. Over here got more beetroot. These were planted again 2 weeks ago, I think, so they're doing quite well. And then there's a row of lettuce next to them, which was sown last weekend, and they're just starting to come through, but you probably can't see that, but they're doing quite well. Courgettes, I've been harvesting the courgettes, so they're doing quite well. We had some night before last. The yellow ones seem to be doing better in terms of producing fruit than the green ones, on a basis of about 2 for 1. As you can see, there's a green one there, but can't actually see any others at the moment. So yeah, things are looking good. The final thing I think I want to show you, I'm going to cut across the loganberries, which are doing spectacularly well. Let's see if we can just get a bit closer so you can see. There is fruit. In fact, let's take one off. There is fruit coming on a daily basis, and I'm harvesting about every other day. Oops. And getting about between about 250 and 300 grams of fruit every other day, which is pretty spectacular. So really pleased with loganberries. Been making a lot of loganberry ice cream, and the gooseberries are a little bit behind, although these look like they're ready, so I'll probably pick them later, but probably not harvesting quite as much, so probably about once a week probably, to be fair. So we'll get a harvest today, I would have thought, and then probably one towards the end of next week. They haven't cropped as well this year, I think probably because I pruned them a bit hard back in the autumn winter, and they didn't take to that too kindly, so otherwise they're doing quite well, and they taste great. They're just not producing in the same quantity as the loganberries, but it doesn't matter. We're getting plenty of loganberries to eat. The temptation is obviously to eat them as you're harvesting them, which is never a good thing, but they do taste great. So that's my kind of quick update. Thanks for watching. I hope wherever you are, you're having a good weekend, and I'll speak to you again soon. Take care now. Bye bye. So just a quick update for you. I've dug about, well, there you go, about half the row, just over half the row. I've just stopped just there by the edge of the brassica cage, just because I wanted to pull some weed before I went all the way through to the end. And this is the result. This is I don't know how big a crate this is, but and it says on there, no, I don't think it does, but it's about 6 inches high from the bottom to the sort of that, and that's about another couple of inches, or an inch and a half. Fairly good crop, fairly healthy. I mean, there's some really, cracking sized buds there. Here's a variety called Aaron Pilot, which I think I've said before, but bears repeating, and I grow these pretty much every year as an early or just as a potato. So yeah, really pleased with that so far. We'll see how we get on with the rest of the row.